edition in a minute. I'm on this bitch with Dante and Cinco. You know what I'm saying? Just gonna take a look at some shit. He leading off some of the matchups and some of the shit we think about the season. Just recap some rewards races and shit. I'm gonna gloat a little bit about being the number one seed in the AFC. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all niggas on here?
I'm in this bitch live and direct.
Live and direct. This nigga here. Hell yeah. Just checking this shit out. I'm on my schedule. I'm tripping. Uh, we were just talking about some of the standings and some of the potential like playoff previews and some of the matchups. I really, first off, bro, like I just go on here to upload the chat to the group. Anybody seen that Peter Vesey nigga? He was up here. He quoted a Biggie lyric on Twitter. You seen that shit?
Nah.
Yeah, I seen
On
that.
Twitter? Was it on
Yeah,
Twitter?
yeah. He was talking about Ennis Cantor and LeBron, and I think he said some shit like, he quoted a Biggie lyric from somewhere, man, but it had nigga in there, and he didn't. I mean, he blacked it out, but he, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It was crazy, bro. But they on his ass about that shit. Charlemagne made him donkey of the day this
He
morning.
put one too many asterisks on that hole, man.
He put the ER on that motherfucker. That shit a trip. That shit wild as fuck. Anyway, but yeah, back to this shit here. So as you see in the AFC, I gotta compare this shit to my playoff predictions at the beginning of the season, cause this shit, well, actually, it actually ain't nowhere close. Cause I think I picked Cinco to win the division in the AFC West, and it looks like Gabriel might do that shit. I didn't expect this Bills nigga to even be in the playoffs. I want to say I picked the Jets to make the playoffs, and we don't even have a Jets owner at the moment. And them niggas was like 2-12 any goddamn way. But that's a trip. Anyway,
Broncos nigga, if you
yeah.
Marquise, my nigga Marquise, I need you to come through this week, bro.
That's
Help
who
me.
Gabriel play.
Help me help you.
That's who Gabriel play. It must be because
Yeah,
yeah,
because he played the Jets
have they
last game of
played
the season.
have they played each other or whatever
They probably have.
before? Like
Run,
they're in the same division.
Who has the Jets first this year? The Patriots have that nigga's first.
Then that bullshit ass Jamal Adams deal, huh?
Oh,
mm,
fuck.
Yeah. And the Patriots a playoff team too. He look like he about a win or two away from securing that number 6 seed out here, man. Bruce is kind of on the outside looking in. He needs something to happen. Any chance he gets an upset in Atlanta this week, that shit'll really help him.
Yikes.
They said that shit ain't happening, huh? Hell no.
Yeah, that's no chance of that.
Hell no. So yeah, right now, Texans number 1 seed, Raiders number 2 seed, Chiefs number 3 seed. Well, technically the Chiefs would be the number 5 seed by virtue of them not being division champs if everything stays as is. The Bills would be the number 3 seed if it started today. The Browns would be the number 4 seed, and the 6 seed would be the Patriots. So right now, as it stands, we'd be looking at matchups of the Bills and the Patriots. That'll be the third time they played, and I think they split the first two. And the Chiefs and the Browns, who actually play this week. So I don't know. Shit can probably change here in a moment, but it's gonna take for somebody to get an upset for real to fuck some shit up. To be honest with you,
bro. I just got flamethrowed by our own teammate.
this nigga here is on this Call of Duty though. But NFC, the Falcons look like they about to wrap it up. One more win will probably wrap up that home field advantage throughout the playoffs, man. And
Already.
the Vikings look like the number 2 seed. They're only one game up though, so they definitely got to win their next 2 games to stay where they need to be. Um, Rams look like the number 3 seed after a big loss to Larry, who's still kind of in the hunt at 8-7, but they 10-4. They look like they're primed to be the number 3 seed. Number 4 seed would be the Redskins. I see you, Ronnie, at 8-6. Number 5 would be Dorian Edwards, the Panthers. Who started off? Didn't he start off like 10-0 or some shit? Now he like 10-4.
I think he started off 9-0 or some shit like that.
Oh man, we gonna have to check that man's schedule. That boy slumping right now. And the Bears looks like he's pretty firm with that number 6 seed. He got a 2-game lead on Larry. Didn't he just beat Larry too?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's probably locked up now. Good shit though, Larry. This nigga here, man. Them boys was pretty trash last year. They 8-7. Probably gonna have a 9-7 season. You never know. I'd have to check to see who he played at last week.
Oh, we talking about Larry?
Yeah. Yeah, Larry
Oh,
about
yeah.
to slide in the playoffs with them Niners, man. And he almost had it. One more win would have got him in that bitch.
Man, Larry, let me know what you think about this Jimmy Garoppolo acquisition, my dog. I know you a 49er fan.
You talking about in real life?
Real life.
I'm going to tag him on the
IRL.
post. I'm going to tag him on the post for the game, man. Larry should have at least been on Inside Zone at least once, man. He been here from jump, from the first days of EMG.
From the very beginning. From back in Sports King days.
Yeah. Them Sports King leagues. Yeah, Larry been on this Madden for a minute, so I definitely got to shout that man out. Let me take a look at some of these awards races, man. How crazy that is. Shout out to the number 2 defense in the NFL right now. We trying to shake back though.
Scoring or yards?
We yards number 2, but we number 1 in scoring.
Oh, so you just shouting yourself out, huh?
Yeah. Definitely.
You want to shout out the number 1 defense by any chance?
Nah, not at all, man. That's not our job out here, man. We not the street team for you niggas, man. Like we're our own street team out here, man. You gotta hire some niggas to shout you out. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking blown up car. What up?
You got the fucking MVP. Fucking right now, this Chris Layman nigga been number 1 in the MVP since like week 9. This nigga here. And shockingly, this nigga Tyrod Taylor's up here pretty high. Matt Stafford coming in the 3rd. Matt Stafford, seriously?
Yeah.
That man
That
5-9.
new guy he been doing numbers. He been doing numbers with that guy, man.
Damn, that boy must say he gonna be ready. I want to check that boy out after this off season, see what he talking about, man. Cause I don't think he had a full off season yet, right? The new dude, the Jarrell guy.
No, he didn't. He came in. That team had already had a bunch of losses. He turned that offense around, man.
Yeah, that's
Offensively, they some shit. He be in some shootouts, but offensively, he be on it, man.
Vic Beasley is number 4 on the motherfucking MVP vote. And you say that man had 6.5 sacks in one game? Some Adrian Claiborne type shit. Clown ass nigga. Fuck the Falcons, by the way. Them niggas some hoes. I don't know why you picked that whack ass team.
Man, rise up, man.
Man,
Shout out to
about
these
to hear
boys.
that shit. Derek Carr.
Rise up.
Deshaun Watson at 6. This Nordley Milne nigga with this freakish speed. That man is 79 overall. I definitely think that boy's sitting on that XP like a motherfucker, man. Because this boy been up on the player of the week shit multiple times already.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers even up there. I don't think Antonio's even got to play a game yet, bro. Niggas been flaking on him. Speaking of niggas playing their games, we are paying attention to that shit big time. Start playing these goddamn games, yo. Please, if you don't mind. You know what I'm saying? I say that in the most respectful way possible. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not fun for us to be sitting here, you know, playing the computer or taking force wins every week. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even tripping on niggas that got something to do or something that's going on. I'm definitely not on that shit, but I'm just saying, like, if you can make time to play the game, please do. You know what I'm saying? But coach of the year right now, this man still names his coach Jesus Christ. I'm not really sure why, but Jesus Christ is coach of the year right now.
At least he's black, man. At
Stay up
least
there.
he's down with that Hebrew Israelite shit.
He's a Hebrew. Hell no.
Yeah.
A black G.
Black. That shit crazy.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
But yeah, some familiar names up here, man. Shout out to Casey, not Casey, Brent. He named his coach Jim Brown on some old school shit.
With Johnny Football out there at quarterback, man.
Right.
And he's slow as hell.
Yeah.
He ain't even a running quarterback. He a drop back passer named Johnny Football and shit. That's my nigga though. Pray for Johnny, man. Hold on. Just checking out some of these weekly awards, man. There's a guy named Dante Robinson that starts free safety for the Raiders, man. That shit hella weird.
Must be a god right there, man. He got him white though. We don't have to talk to him about that, man.
And he's a clown. That's why. You know what I'm saying? He named him Dante because he felt like he was a clown. Big time.
Well, he
That man
understands
is
greatness.
That man is murking with this ball nigga though, bro. Ridiculous. Bro, I swear to God, they need to put the Pro Bowl rosters back in this game, bro. That would have been another good talking point for the league and shit. I miss
They
that
said
shit,
they
bro.
can't do it because of like the helmets and shit, like some shit like that.
Well, just the rosters. You ain't got to do the game. Just do the rosters.
Oh, I want the game in that bitch.
That would have been lit. I remember back on the old PlayStation, on PlayStation 1, nigga, you used to play the Pro Bowl and shit. Yeah, I was with that shit, but at least show me who made that hoe. Make me not have to look at these niggas' player card to see if they made the Pro Bowl or not.
Yeah.
I'm with that shit. Now, this is what I'm
Why
wondering.
I always got a clear tower, man? These niggas set me up.
This nigga, DeAndre Hopkins has 16 receiving touchdowns on the year. And he's third in the league. Who the fuck has more touchdowns than this man? Oh, never mind. That Milne nigga. That man got 26 touchdowns, bro. And this nigga Dante got a nigga on his team with 21 touchdowns. That's
Shout out to
crazy.
Morris Lockley, man.
Morris Lockley. Ain't got the
Best wide
ugliest name on
receiver
earth.
in the NFC, man.
That nigga is definitely pretty
Man,
good.
y'all should see how
for a
I'm
rookie.
clearing out these rooms, bro. I'm a fucking god.
He probably dying.
That's a 4th round draft pick right there, man, that we turned into a legitimate threat out there.
Damn, how fast is he? Don't he 91 speed? That nigga ain't really even super fast.
Yeah,
He got
not.
93
He got 95
jump
jumping,
though. 95 jump.
95.
I'm looking right at the 95 and said 93. Tripping. Oh yeah, that nigga rolled it up. And he about to have so much XP. You just ain't even been throwing to Julio, huh?
Man, who the fuck is Julio, bro? He's actually on the block for the off season, man.
Trade that
Y'all
nigga
send
to
him
H-Town.
offers.
Send that boy to H-Town.
You're not gonna want to give up what it takes, man.
Cause you, as a nigga that be trying to rape niggas, man, I can't do it.
Man, I just want a little something. Nothing major, man. You ain't gotta bring me your best. You know, I don't even want a first for the nigga.
Nah, I'm good. You ain't about to. This nigga gonna want Will Fuller, CJ Fedorowicz, fucking JJ Watt. He gonna want it all for that man. Nah, I'm good.
None of them niggas, man.
No, man.
Send me them offers, man. Julio Jones officially on the block, man.
Clown
Julio
shit.
Jones.
2017.
Yes, right, ain't it? I'm seeing Cameron Meredith up here, bro. Every time I see that man, I want to punch him in his fucking mouth. This man just ran past this nigga D. Milner twice in that goddamn game.
Shout out to Cameron Meredith. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga
Shout out to
die.
Timio. I appreciate it, my brother.
Yeah, that nigga Tim tripping. Causing all this trouble. Trading this nigga to you, man. Some bullshit.
Tim, get at me, bro. Julio.
Julio.
Make it happen, man.
Tell me he need a replacement, huh? That man got
Yeah.
this gnarly mill nigga with 101 catches, 2,037 yards, and 26 touchdowns.
Oh my god, shut up. Oh.
That's a
Boy,
record-breaking season, man.
that's some mozzarella is what it is. Good Jesus.
Oh, I'm scared.
Denver Milo, man. Holla at me, bro. Julio, on the block.
Denver, don't pay attention to that man. Don't even worry about that guy. You don't need to be trading with that dude, bro. He's bad news.
He's trying to get out the best wide receiver on the game, man. Nothing major.
Yeah, we trying to get on this Mud Squad, but there's a nigga over here that want to shoot Nazis on this Call of Duty and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm out here trying to do right by my country. That's all I'm trying to do.
I'm about to go kneel for the flag on your ass real quick. Come on, fam. Hell no. Shout out to Tamario. Michael Thomas got some serious numbers out here. 1,200 yards, 12 touchdowns.
My Lions brother, Detroit Lions coach, man. Holla at me, man. Julio on the block.
That shit crazy.
Come get him.
That man dead ass serious.
I'm just shouting him out. You know what I'm saying?
Just shouting him out, huh? Gabriel's
Nick,
really
with the
doing
Patriots,
some...
bro. What's good, man? Come holla at me. Julio.
He got the league roster up in this house, man. This nigga here calling everybody out.
I'm just going through, you know, looking at niggas' teams and being like, bro, they could use a Julio. Get him over the top.
We can
But
use
when I
him
look
in
at a
H-Town.
nigga and they roster trash, I just scoop right over there. You ain't got time for that shit.
And you can holler at these niggas in H-Town, bro. They ain't interested in them.
Oh, they trying to kill me now.
Just spotlighting some niggas up here too. I'm not even saying what I'm doing. I'm just looking at certain niggas like, this is crazy. Like we developed this nigga Braxton Miller, bro, because he was actually pretty sorry when this game first came out. We satisfied with who he is now as our number 3 receiver.
Wasn't that Garrett Reed nigga sitting in fantasy, or you
Ooh. Oh yeah, that was on. He was on somebody's practice squad. I haven't used him yet, but his future looks bright in Houston. I'll just show this nigga off, bro. He was on somebody's practice squad, and I jacked him. But hold on.
Sean, you there? Holla at your boy, man. What's good with Corey Davis, bro? Come get Julio, man.
You don't need to be trading. First off, you don't need to be trading that nigga in my division. I know that. Stop playing. Leave that man alone, bro.
Let me hit up Deshaun right now. I know he's not gonna get rid of Tyreek Hill. That's a great compliment to have next to Tyreek Hill, a nigga like Julio.
This man out here trying to fuck over people, man.
That's a great play. That's a great swap.
Matter of fact, let's just check them boys out real quick, man. It's these Falcons real quick. See what they working with on the season. Looking at some of these stats. So Duke Riley, your leading tackler, huh?
Yeah, he had to scoot over.
And that man got 7 interceptions. That's crazy. You say he in the middle? You got him at outside.
He was. No, he was. We moved him to the middle just for a little bit while Deion Jones was out.
Deion Jones missed games and he has 6 interceptions. That's crazy.
God right there, man. That's God. Right
oh shit.
This motherfucker got 7 picks with Duke Riley, 6 to Deion Jones, and 5. Them boys both got more than any of your DBs. That's crazy.
Those are user picks, most likely, man.
Yeah. Well, when you got Tamario feeding you interceptions all day, you know what I'm saying? Shit happens. He only threw 7.
Are those Nazis?
Yeah. He might have threw like 5 or 6 in them 2 games. Man. Nothing too crazy.
Jump over the shit.
Just for the record, man, like if we release a schedule and you don't respond to the nigga or at least tag the person you're supposed to play until like 3 hours before advance, don't expect a force win. I'm just saying.
Shoot.
That's all I'm saying. Not trying to be rude. I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to at least make an attempt before we get on that force win type stuff. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, I'm going to start doing a better job because I think I definitely want to apologize to KC. I had advanced and I didn't see that man's request for a force up there one of those weeks. So I'm definitely going to try to be a little bit better at that as a whole. And we're going to try to avoid that problem. And why the fuck does Vic Beasley have 29 sacks?
God knows, so.
That's dumb. And then the McKinley nigga got 17.
God mode, bro. We get after niggas, man.
Oh, that's some weird shit, bro.
We do. That's what we do.
That's some weird shit, though.
They say war's as good as one.
That Sterling Shepard acquisition was a complete fucking bust, by the way. That man got 126 yards on the season with 2 touchdowns.
Man, how's this nigga Vic so good? His attributes ain't even really that great. You sitting on XP with that nigga too, though. That's what that is.
Who was Vic? Vic
Yeah.
Don't get some after this goddamn season over with.
Boy, that season XP gonna be nice. Let me go ahead and scour Cinco's team here in a minute too. See what this nigga shit you niggas hiding. So your boy got 40 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. How many rushing yards does your quarterback have? Yeah, because he was fast, wasn't he?
Yeah, he got 87 speed.
That's bananas. This man traded for Davis Webb, drafted this guy, and he just stole Davis Webb's job. This is the first time I might have ever seen you run for 1,000 yards, though.
My nigga ran for 1,000 last year.
Mm.
We run the ball, man. Surprisingly. A lot of people may not know this, but we were top 5 in rushing yards last year. He had almost 1,600 last year. 16 touchdowns.
You got all your touchdowns. One nigga, that 21, that Ramarius Lockley guy.
That's a great focal point of our offense, man. We're not out here just throwing. I don't even think I got 4,000 yards passing. I only got 3,500.
Yeah.
We're not out here just passing the ball all crazy this year, man. You see what that defense is out there doing. Number 1 defense in the league for a reason.
Man, we ain't got nobody on our team with double-digit sacks.
Yikes.
Cinco got 2 niggas. You got 2 niggas. Cinco got Justin Houston with 16. Chris Jones with 11. And Chris Jones plays fucking tackle with 11 sacks. And my nigga J.J. Watt ain't got nowhere near that.
Sound like user error to me, man.
Yeah, we 13-1. Ain't be too much user error. We out here. Who the fuck is Derek Rivers? I think I heard of that dude. I just don't know where I know him from.
The guy he stole out of free agency.
Oh, really?
Fell right into his lap.
With his thieving ass.
That's crazy.
That nigga think he slick. And I see you trying to work this little 3-headed mindset running back. Kareem Hunt don't be getting totes no more, though. That man carried you through last season. Wasn't he your starting running back?
Hell no, Spencer Ware was.
Spencer Ware was hurt, wasn't he?
He didn't get hurt till like week 15.
You know what? I'm tripping. I'm thinking of real life. This nigga definitely didn't get hurt on this game. This nigga got hurt in real life. I'm definitely tripping. I see you not spamming Travis Kelce like you should be. Cause I'd be force feeding that motherfucking dude.
That's crazy.
Hell nah. Man, let me shout out Larry. Let me check that boy team out real quick. He actually playing with CJ Beathard. Like that's his starting quarterback type shit. And Jeff Driscoll. I ain't mad at you just because he went to Tech probably. Don't you root for Louisiana Tech? You ain't an LSU fan, Larry. What's up with that? I see him. Carlos Hyde. Who the fuck is George Kittle? That man, tight end, got 75 catches on the season. What kind of offense is this nigga running, man? Oh, he 87 speed at tight end. Yeah, I could work with that. Who the fuck is Trent Taylor? Good one. Oh, he still got Devontae Adams and Cooper Kupp. The Cooper Kupp saga. That man swiped that dude and said, I am not giving him back. I see you, bro. Hear that defense talking about. They'll predict some games, man. Since Cinco want to stay on that goddamn Call of Duty. This week's game is here. Did Jalen just hop in the chat?
I'm trying to play Brett.
Oh, yeah. Is your voice available to be heard, Jalen? We doing that podcast.
Yeah. Should be.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Hold on.
Bro, I'm out here in the woods by myself, bro.
So, it looks like the Ravens and Steelers might already started a game or something like that. But them niggas look like they cranked off already. Might be in the game right now. So, Chiefs and Browns. Is it like, a bad karma to be like, I think that the Chiefs are going to beat the Browns? Because I really do. I'm just saying. Should I not be saying that? Is it like what goes around comes around? If I say a nigga going to lose, he going to end up beating me somewhere down the road and shit?
Yes.
Packers and Lions. Not really a lot of playoff meaningful games here.
Yes.
Who was Dante? Who was game of the week this week?
Shit, I don't know.
Oh, the Chiefs and Browns. I'm tripping.
Yeah. Chiefs and Browns. Even though there were a lot of good candidates, I could have did some multiple game of the week. Felt like that one probably been the best one. Like the Bills and Vikings, I think is gonna be interesting. I think there's like one other game that I was looking at as well.
Oh yeah. Are they gonna be able to get that game in or what?
Vikings, I hope so. Hopefully they can get it done today.
There. That was a tough loss for Larry, man. It was 37-32. He almost had a chance. He put up 16 points in the fourth quarter.
You know where the rack is, where you can pull the top of the back of the club. Get the sink of the door.
He opened the toilet thing, so I put this, drop this in there.
Ready for this shit though, bro. I need these end of year XP in the worst possible way.
I'm with it, man.
Yeah, I'm definitely in line for that shit. Well, shit, Jalen, man, you on that Madden? You wanna play Mud Squad? Me, you, and Dante hop in that hole.
I'm ready for this Duke game, bro. That's what I want.
You look like a Duke game.
Big game, boy.
Well, I'm gonna go and close this bitch out then. Till next time, we're gonna try to do this shit more often. Come back and try to do it next week. Well, not next week, just in a couple days. You know what I'm saying? For the first week of the playoffs.
Brett, come get these hands, bro.
Yeah.
Not playing no more.
Right. Stop ducking, man.
Hell nah.